Right, welcome to Long Drive for the Drought 2024. And we've had a wild time getting up here, mate. Done it over a couple of days now. What did we do first, Paul?
Mate, it was a lot of fun actually, even though I was overheating a bit. We'll get into that, but we punched through to Rocky, a free overnight camp, and it was actually a nice place to stay.
It wasn't too bad, was it? Apart from a couple of crickets.
It's very, when you type in free camp, it's always going to be crowded.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but the people are friendly. Yeah. We cooked up a feed, we played some footy, we just relaxed for the night one.
And then, well, the next day we left there, had a little bit of drama in the morning.
Yes.
Lost my clutch, just coming out of Rocky, so thank you to Rain Tamer, always there for us. And I had to raid Paul's parts box because I didn't have any parts, but did a slave on it and got back on the road.
So you've done a slave, I've done a viscous.
Yep.
But that's the type of stuff we carry because we stock this type of stuff, even if we didn't stock it, mate.
Right. They're old cars, you know, you can't expect them. It's not like buying it off the forecourt and expecting it to just work, you know, you've got to work these things.
If only we gave our own cars as much time as customers.
Mate, I know.
But anyway, then.
On to Paul Bonello's, mate.
Paul Bonello's
at
Mackay.
Yeah, that was real good fun. He had a monster of a fire going.
Yeah. So Paul's got a small farm. He's got some wood together. We just chilled out there.
And he's a 40 enthusiast through and through.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And so we had a big cook up and took fishing, prep for the next day.
That's right. So, and then we went to, I can't remember the name of the river now, but Croc Infested Waters, that's all that I remembered.
We were warned as we were going in. We're looking for barra. Paul said himself the tide was wrong, but we were limited on time. We had a fish, and then we made our way here, mate.
To Hughenden.
Hughenden. This is step number one. That's the start of, this is where everybody is now.
So last night we had a bit of a driver's briefing, which is pretty informal, you know what I mean? So and then gave out a few shirts. So gave out some of these.
Everyone got a click shirt and their long drive merch and some Ampole goodies, which was very grateful.
And Traveller beer.
Traveller beer.
Can't be done,
Every 50 cars here. Everyone got a carton.
So we'll see how that goes down tonight, I reckon.
So now it's people are warming up. They're packing tents down.
So we're doing Hughenden via somewhere to Charters Towers today.
Somewhere. I'm going to read the itinerary this morning, have a look what we're doing, and really enjoy the day. See what's out there, raise some money.
Well, I better warm the engine up then and get on the go.
Let's do it, mate.
Sweet. Okay guys, so the Long Drive for Drought is officially on the road. Now we've got a short break at Hughenden crossing today, and then we're going on to Bellyondo crossing where there's a roadhouse. I'm very looking forward to that. But look, let's introduce everybody in the car. Sitting next to me, we've got Jan from, he's doing all the photography for Traveller, who's a big sponsor of the event. Camera on the go. Elsie in the back, who's doing social media and filming some content for Mr Landcruiser. And Jetrin, if you can see him in the back there, he's just along for the ride. So yeah, it's going to be a good day. We're punching on I think it's about 400 kilometres today.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, about that. So once we get to Bellyondo we go on to Charters Tower after lunch, where we're going to bed down for the night. See what tonight's shenanigans brings us. I'm sure there'll be a big fire. Lots of beers and a chance to meet more of these awesome people who are supporting the Long Drive for Drought. Anyway, let's keep on rolling.
What a day. It's hot.
It is, mate. It's 4 o'clock. Well, it's 4:30 in the afternoon, and it literally feels like, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
The heat from the sun is absolutely, sithering. I suppose.
After a winter, it's good to get away from it.
It is, mate. It is.
Bring on some heat. I got like the truck driver's arm.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of that going on, mate. I've seen a few people
hanging out the window.
So we're at Charters Towers. We've made it to Charters Towers. Now, today's been an interesting day because there's been a few breakdowns, a few flat tyres. I think we've got Adam Doyle he's got fuel cavitation problems, so it's boiling the fuel in the reservoir and the carburetors. Yeah, that's going on. And
That's
we got
one of them.
yeah, that's one.
Well, you said flat tyres, so there was 2 flats, and it's pretty much bitumen, a little bit of dirt all day. But there's Peter and Warbo.
Yeah.
Had to change tyres.
Yeah, okay. Gabe.
Yeah, what's going on with Gabe?
Well, Gabe, so this is, I think it's really interesting. So when you build a car 2 weeks before coming away on a 4,500 kilometre trip, there's going to be a few problems, and Gabe's definitely had his fair share. So his alternator went back in Rocky. They've been trying to get a new one, and we're out here. He's got it on, and the pulley is just out of line, so he's just munching belts basically.
Yeah, right.
So we're gonna, once we finish here, mate, I'm gonna go over there and see if we can swap pulleys and see what we can do to get him back on the road.
Richard saving the day again. Now let's talk about Richard saving the day. Brent, this morning another car you worked on this morning. What went wrong?
Yeah, so Brent had problems on the way up here to the start of the drive. And a few people have been playing with it without a timing light, so they've been messing with the timing, and it's got electronic ignition distributor on it now, so the gap was too wide.
Mate, how did you find a timing light out here?
Adam Doyle, respect. People have, everybody's got just about everything on board to sort these things out between us all.
Well, there was also somebody needed a diaphragm.
That's right.
For their injector pump today.
Yeah.
Graham Bauer had one on board.
Yeah.
Just warming the old girl up. Thank you, Charters Towers. Great hospitality. Everyone's here the same. We go through our checks. This thing's using a little bit of water, going through the overflow and not recovering, but temps are great, so I really don't give a crap's bottom. But yeah, checking oils, fluids, filters, going through cars. Everybody's doing the same. We warm them up before we hit the road, so that's the process now. But then it's today we're leaving Charters Towers. We're on our way to Hughenden. It's a 336 kilometre drive, but there are some detours today, so we've got I don't know if I'm saying this right, but via Prairie, that's where we're going to stop for lunch, so that's not a big drive, and then we're going to crack on to Porcupine Gorge. We're ready to hit the road. Kids are playing with the footy and what have you out there. We'll load up and see what today brings. Let's do it.
She is one of our farmers, our very early farmers from our very early days. We started in 2014, so I think we supported you from maybe 2014.
So we left Hughenden this morning. We had an awesome night last night. We got to hear what some of the farmers go through out here, especially during the 2019 floods out here. It was really bad apparently, but it's always good to hear that human side of the story. But then we had a few drinks and hung out last night. It was really good, really good. Woke up this morning, it was great, 'cause it's the first time we didn't have dew all over the bloody tents, so we had to put them down, so it was good. Today we're off to, we left Hughenden and we're off to Richmond. It's only a short day.
Yeah, only 2 hour drive.
2 hour drive, so
Yeah.
Brent was saying that we're doing a bit of a detour, doing some back roads, and there's a tourist drive out here called the Basalt Highway. So I'm guessing we're going to see some basalt.
Yeah, and dust.
And dust, lots of dust, mate. We're quite lucky. We get to put the windows up and put the aircon on in the 60.
100%. That's the beauty of it.
A few other people are just chewing it. So yeah, it's going to be a good day, a short day, and then we're going to be chilling out this afternoon. It's afternoon off, so probably maybe find a laundry mat or something. Do
Couple of beers, dude.
Couple of beers for sure, mate, for sure.
Okay, we're on our way to Richmond, and it's a very short day. It's only just after lunch, probably 50 k's to go, so we've got an early afternoon. But yeah, it's near 40 bloody degrees, so we're about 1 of 6 cars cheating in aircon, so we'll run with that. Really enjoy the dirt roads. When you go on a long drive for a drought, it's never ever A to B. Yeah, it's never straightforward with Brent, the organiser. We always zigzag, go and look at some sites and some farms. We're going for a swim today, but yeah, no, just a bit dry, mate.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's go and have a look at Richmond. Go, the sun's coming up, leaving Richmond. The cars are rolling in now. Here's Richard. What are you up to, Richard?
Stretching, man.
Stretching. Did you get on the beers last night?
I had a few beers, mate. But I did come back and wash some clothes. So
go.
not too late, mate.
There you go, mate. There's a big line up. They're all coming through.
Yeah, it's cool. That was really good scenes just then. Looking back down the line, all of the cars lined up. It was brilliant.
Yeah, it's great. It's hard to photo some of that stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Fantastic.
That was cool going through that the race course there.
Yeah, mate.
That was awesome. That dust with the rising sun.
Rising sun. Camp draft. A camp draft
That's
with
it.
over 1,200 entrants.
Yeah,
it's pretty mad. So,
I don't even know what a camp draft is.
There you go. That's this morning. Big day ahead. And I'm looking to the 2 pub visits, even though I shouldn't. I should have a day off, you'd think. But here we go.
So we've just left the Walkabout Hotel, and I swear to God, it's like, I don't know, 50 degrees out there or something.
At least.
So we just stopped off, had a cold beer, definitely refreshing. Now, where are we off to now?
The races at Julia Creek. I don't even know, it's the horse races.
Yeah.
There you go.
Maybe a couple of locals on the old foot pegs.
Could be, mate. Well,
Maybe we'll see what happens.
we're going to try and get there for the last couple of races and call Julia Creek home for the night.
Oh, we got a visitor in the car. Say hello. So yeah, we get sporadic changes of passengers in here because people like to get in the aircon, have a little nap. We'll see, the aircon's not really working that well at the moment. It's got a lot of work to do before it gets down to temperature.
Yes.
So yeah, anyway, on to Julia Creek.
Just after 6 o'clock AM, Julia Creek. We're all camped at the showgrounds. She's bloody spectacular. Bloody spectacular. We're all spread out. Thank you, Julia Creek.
Right, so we had a fantastic night last night at Julia Creek. We managed to get there in time for a couple of the races there at the racetrack. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was nice.
So today we're going Julia Creek to Gregory via Birkenwell Station. Now Birkenwell Station's got Birkenwell's Junction, which there's a roadhouse there. We're going to have lunch at the roadhouse, and then we're going to head on to Gregory, where we're camping on the river.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can, because today is apparently going to be probably one of the hottest days we've seen.
Yeah. Close to 40 degrees.
Yeah, right. So if yesterday's anything to go by, we're going to need a lot of fluids. I mean water, and just keep on top of it. All right, well, cool. Let's head on. We're on the road now. We're smashing it. We're up in the front pack again, which is good. Try and keep the temperatures down in the engine.
Yep.
So yeah, see you guys later.
Mate, I see someone making lunch over here. I'm coming in for a close look.
Not bad. I wouldn't use the
Oh, bloody beautiful.
I wouldn't use the lettuce.
Next trip. That's for bait.
I don't think a rabbit would eat that.
Looks bloody delicious. How's it going in there? A bit hot?
Nah, we actually put the windows up and had the aircon going.
Oh, you got aircon?
Yeah.
That's bloody brilliant.
Really, the day's really nice and cool.
Yeah. 2H turboed with aircon.
No turbo.
No turbo?
Nah.
Oh, that's why you're not cooking like the rest of us. Somebody's smart. She's looking good, doing well.
As it used to be.
Brent, leader of the pack. She's chewing a bit of oil, mate.
Rexy, she's on life support at the moment, mate.
Yeah.
Just a bit of an IV drip.
She's coming out of all orifices.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. We got some gasket paper and some goo on the way though, mate. We might be able to really keep it going for a bit longer.
We need an early night somewhere.
Yeah, this afternoon's not too bad. We'll be in there about 3 o'clock or so.
So it's coming out of the rocker cover, this and the side gasket.
Yeah, and the side gasket, mainly the side gasket. But when I'm filling it up, if I go too quick, she starts to pour out the rocker cover a bit.
And she's already been looked after one time.
Yeah, that's right.
To go again, but she's doing well.
Still there, mate. That's right. That's the main thing. Hey.
So we're nearly in Gregory. We were going to roll the city, but we've said no to that, so we're going to bank on.
the aircon's a bit more important at the moment.
The lunch was a nice stop. Where did we stop?
Burke and Wills Roadhouse.
Thanks, mate. I fully forgot.
At the Four Ways Junction. Yeah.
We're two guys that don't read itinerary too often, are we?
No, it's a bit of a historic spot too. Like how all of a sudden, heaps of
Shaddy, good morning, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good mate, yourself?
Yeah, good. Morning maintenance.
Yeah, just it's a normal 2H thing, just topping the oil up.
Yeah. What are you running? 2H?
Yeah, just a 2H.
4-speed?
Yeah, just a 4-speed.
Yeah, mate, it's going good. Any overheating or?
No overheating. I threw a belt there, you can see it on the side of there. I've done a belt there.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
You got a little bit hot there.
So that's all you've done?
That's all I've done, yeah. Yep.
These non-turbo cars seem to be holding good temperature, mate.
Yeah, it's sitting around 87 or
Yeah.
87.
Few of it pushing 100. So, not using the aircon.
Yeah.
And this isn't your first long drive?
No, this is my third.
Third,
drive,
yeah.
Yeah.
Part of the family now, mate.
Yeah.
In the same vehicle every time?
Yeah. Same old girl, yeah.
Yeah, she's looking good, going good. So what do you do each morning? Just oils?
Yeah,
Water.
check the oil. She's trying a little bit of oil, so
Yep.
yeah, that's about it. And yeah, check the water. And
Then she's ready to go.
sure nothing's bloody loose or
A little bit of country dust there.
yeah, it's a bit of sweat, a bit of oil sweat there.
It happens on the big jobs. Oh well, we're early morning, mate. I'll let you get ready.
No worries, thanks,
Well,
Paul.
enjoy the road.
Yeah.
About to hit the road again that time of morning. The fuel opens here at Gregory, 9 o'clock, so we'll be gone by then. I've got 100 litres on board, but today, Gregory to Hell's Gate, Roadhouse via Dumaji, so a pretty special day. We head about as far northwest as you can on Queensland roads to Hell's Gate. We'll make a special stop though to Dumaji, where I believe we're going to go to the schools there and say hello and yeah, just spread a message, but give some gifts as well to the kids, so that's really special, really looking forward to that one. But then we're going to finish up at the Roadhouse, at Hell's Gate Roadhouse I believe, so yeah, that's today, and but today off we go, looking forward to it. Let's see how it unfolds. Here we go, I'm with Gabe this morning.
Yeah, she's
What's going on?
I don't know where the oil's going, but it's not going where it needs to be. So
Not staying in the engine.
nah, apparently not. We're doing the oil delete.
Mate, you not really trouble free, or is it all good now?
Oh, I don't know. The crank was like all gritty as, like it was just like had pits in it and stuff. So we cranked it up last night with the belt off with some sandpaper on it. So
You've been spitting belts?
Yeah. Have a look at them.
go.
Target buns, half piece buns, yeah.
But you feel you're diagnosed at bigger belts?
Oh yeah, we've sort of gone through the bigger belts. We're back to a standard belt now, but yeah, we sort of gave the crank a bit of a linish, and hopefully it comes good. So.
And this is your last belt, mate?
Yeah, well the last one that I've got, but surely someone else will have one, you know. They're good like that around here, you know.
I've got a couple, I don't know if they fit a 2F though.
Yeah, right.
We'll go through the pile, eh?
We'll probably find out soon enough.
Otherwise she's going alright?
Yeah, it's actually a little rocket really, when it behaves.
They turn some heads, the old patina and the bull bar.
Yeah, a bit photogenic.
Yeah, mate, like yourself, photogenic.
Oh yeah, 100%.
No, very good. Well, we've still got an hour or so and then we hit the road.
Yeah, nice.
See what happens.
Nice.
What's going on, Paul?
Oh, I'm trying to get a few stacks out for the kids for the drive.
That's great. We've been running on lollies.
Yeah, we're doing a bit of the same.
Going good?
No, it's going real good.
Bloody beautiful. Dan,
Hey, Paul.
how's she travelling, mate?
Mate, she's running like a top.
Well, what engine?
348.
Bloody beautiful.
5 speed behind it.
You've already done the
First
cape.
one.
You've already done the cape in it.
Yeah, we did the Cape last year.
Yep.
Absolute champion of a car.
Bloody lovely. How's it going on fuel?
We're getting about 20 litres at the moment.
Yep.
So not too bad, but we've got the big tank in the back, so
Yeah, I've seen 2Fs do worse.
that's exactly right. This has got a couple extra horsepower than the 2F.
Hey, mate, tell me, on your journey, you've had some repairs so far. You cracked.
Yeah, we broke a radiator stay and managed to pick up a local family in Richmond.
Yep.
She sent us out to her farm, young bloke, 14 years old, welded the thing up for me.
Yep, and back on the track.
Back on the
You
track.
missed very minimal long drive.
Yeah, we missed a little bit, but
Yeah.
we got on there. Yeah,
Back here.
great.
Bloody good to see you back again, mate.
Thanks, Paul.
Okay, we made it. Here we are in Hell's Gate. What a big day. I don't know if you can see over my shoulder. Bonnet's up. Let's go suss out what Richard's up to. But she's not too happy. It's stinking hot out here. Richard.
Hello.
Mate, look at that. Look at the dust on that.
Yeah, mate, it's been pretty dusty.
What's going on?
Oh, well, that alternator I fixed in bloody Mount Dare shit itself. So I'm just changing it out for a spare one we got. And I should have changed it before, but I was so impressed with my feats in Mount Dare. I was like, oh yeah, it'll be alright. Well, dickhead. Should have changed it before I came.
But we've packed one.
We did. Well, you did.
Well,
I've packed
yeah.
nothing. So I'm just
No,
grateful that you fucking packed something.
Well, actually, it was ACL Looms. Claude said you boys should pack an alternator.
Yeah, that's right.
Shout out to Claude on this one.
Yeah, definitely.
So, you want to get this done?
Oh yeah, I was thinking of doing it later when it cooled down, but it'll be playing on my mind, so if I fuck it, just get on with it in the heat, sweat a bit, then I can have a nice shower and a cold beer.
And a cold beer. I see there's
already an empty. There's a few empties. Well, it's a three or four beer job, this one.
Yeah. Well, you can enjoy it more soon.
That's it, mate.
Nice one, mate.
Alright, we've got someone new in the car. Hey Jack, how's it going?
Not bad for a Tuesday, eh?
Yeah, right. Where are we going?
The pub.
Yeah, I know. Where are we going before we go to the pub?
We're going to these waterfalls somewhere.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
We're going to have lunch there. And where do we just go?
We just come from Burgtown,
Yeah, cool.
Barramundi, capital of Australia.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Shame we didn't get into the salt pans, but you know, can't have everything now, can we?
No, you can't have it all.
So come on, we've been in Paul's car for the duration of this trip so far. What do you think of the comparison between the 60 and the old 47?
I'll look for a parts car. It's a bit more comfortable.
Good to have you in here, even though it's only for 70 k's, mate. It's a pleasure to have you
Oh, thank you.
in the shit box.
You're gonna make me blush.
Alright guys, nice one. We'll see you at Karumba.
go. A bloody lovely evening at Karumba. What a wonderful part of town. Something I would have never got to see without the long drive, that's for sure, mate. And we stayed at the local caravan park. We went to the pub for dinner. That was bloody delicious. And Ampol looked after Long Drive for the Drought. Ampol have really been there the whole time, supporting Long Drive the whole way. It's been wonderful, their support. But anyway, 75 k's is today's drive back to Normanton, where it all ends. So we're just heading back now, and then it's the finale. But it was worth our stay at Karumba. Somebody caught a barra.
Bloody huge one too, eh?
Now it's it, last day of the long drive. Here we come, Normanton.
Yeah.
Bring it on. Okay, here we go. Last night at Normanton. We're having drinks now at the Purple Pub. Then we're going out for dinner. May end up at the Purple Pub again later. But I've got to say that this drive, these cars, they are stinking hot. We've done it hard. It's not for the faint-hearted. If you own a 79 or 200 or a Navara or a Triton or a Parado, it's a lot easier. We've had 42 degree days, and my window's down because we cannot use air conditioning. None of these guys can use air conditioning. A few of us have booked this. Let's have a look. A few of us. There's more cars to come. So a few of us have booked out every single room at the Purple Hotel. I'm parked up, room number 16. It's great, it's got aircon. Last night we got aircon, we've got our own shower and toilet. We have booked on room 16. So there's another 20 rooms here, all booked out for long drive crew. We've got to give it to the Purple Hotel in Normanton. They're looking after us, they've been fantastic. So right now I'm going to dust off, maybe have a shower, and then head straight back to the bar, have a schooner, and go see what's going on the last night, Long Drive for a Drought.
Good night.
Good night, guys. Good one, a good ending. Great ending.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's the cheers I wanted earlier, but I just wanted to hold my drink.
I know.
Well, click your fingers and then over, mate. What a shame.
Very quickly, mate. So here we are, Normanton Purple Pub Hotel.
Hotel, yes, mate.
Yeah.
We decided to, it was hot yesterday down by the river. Just got to the Purple Pub for a couple of beers and it was like, got any rooms?
Got any rooms? I think Long Drive booked out every room.
Yeah.
What an adventure, mate. What an adventure.
It has been an absolute blast, mate. These things just seem to get better every year. Yeah. And nice coming to some different part of the country and seeing some new roads, travelling some new roads, yeah. Places
we have both never been before.
That's right, so yeah.
What's been a highlight for you, mate?
I think got to be the biggest highlight was Gregory at the waterhole there. That fast
Absolutely.
It's just great.
Absolutely.
Going up the end, jumping off that rope swing and just following the river all the way down. It was just awesome. It really was.
When you're hot and stinking, being in a 40 all day, it's nice to just cold water and a beer.
That's right, yeah.
Sipping beer in the water.
Sipping beer in the water. I could have stayed there a few days, mate. I really could have done.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was a nice place to stay. There's a few highlights. I really enjoyed Karumba.
Yep.
And I'd like to thank Traveller. They support us. They support the long drive, mate.
Yeah, they do.
Not just about handing out beers.
that's
they
right.
really support
Yeah, no,
the long drive.
it's about getting the word out there, and Travellers helped us, help the long drive
The
really
long drive.
sort of get exposure. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So, it's really good.
Another big one for us is Ampol. They, from putting the production together for long drive to promote long drive, to help long drive
right.
raise money.
And barramundi and chips, mate. They shouted that night, so that was awesome, mate. No one had to put their hand in their pocket. It was great.
That was good, yeah.
At
Big
the old
thanks to Ampol.
Sunset Tavern.
Who else, mate?
Well, we got Walk and See Media. Jan's been travelling with us in the vehicles. He's just been a bit of a wingman for me in the 60. Brent himself. How can we miss out Brent himself? The guy,
legend.
The guy that came up with the long drive for drought in the beginning 5 years ago, and it's just gone from strength to strength. The effort that Brent and his family now put into this this trip is just second to none.
Amazing. Not just the leader of the long drive, but through that we've made a really, really good mate.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
definitely,
So,
definitely.
A real good buddy. The Farm Angels themselves,
Angels,
what they do for the community out here.
And you really see it on those farm visits.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to give it to the people that do these sorts of drives. We're breeding ourselves.
Oh, definitely.
It's these cars aren't for everybody.
Yeah, I don't think
it's hot and dusty.
I think they've all made it this far. So there's like everybody sort of jumps in together. If there's any problems, everyone's under the bonnet helping out. No one leaves anybody behind.
There is not a car towed home. We've all done various from. Everyone's done at least 3,000 Ks, and some a lot more. So that's been fantastic as well, mate. Here we go, mate.
Don't want to hit those highways too quick.
No,
That's right.
Don't want to go home.
All right, guys. Nice one. See you next year.
Next year.